Hey there, Rama families. My name is Jeff. Now, a lot of you I've probably not met before. I'm actually new to Rama, at least as a member of your staff. My daughter has been coming to Rama for a number of years. This would have been her Gesher year. So I am familiar with many of you by name. I would have been your Roche Sport for this summer had we gotten to meet. So we might have to wait till next summer to do that in person. So you can call me Jeff, or you can call me your Roche coach if you will. We're going to do a little bit of fitness today. This is my forte. I'm usually teaching at gyms around the county down here in South Florida. But since I do not have that luxury, I have turned my house and my patio into my fitness center. And for all you older campers, we're going to make you sweat today. Now this is part 2 of our fitness video, and we're going to let it burn a little bit. So I'm going to put this down in just a moment. We're going to go through some really cool exercises. To start with, though, I'm going to show you our workout, and we are going to go through it just a little bit. So what we've got here is our full let it burn video, and I am going to give you an opportunity here to actually go through it. You have our first one. We call those Sumo Squats, our Cobra Push-Ups, our Step-Ups, our Plank Presses, our Tricep Dips, our Glute Bridges, also our Supermans, our Shoulder Taps, our Split Squats, and last but not least, our Folding Crunches. Now I'm going to go through each one of those with you. Also, I'm going to flip this around real quick. Let's see here. Like I said, I'm great at this fitness stuff, not always on the video thing, so kind of bear with me here. But I'll also try to make sure you get a copy of this so it doesn't always look like it's in reverse. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go through all these. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how many of these do we really need to do? That is up to you. This is going to be what we call to exhaustion. We are letting it burn, and you're going to do as many of these as you possibly can until you can't do it anymore. As a matter of fact, if you want to keep this going longer, you can do it into 3 different rotations if you like. Some of these exercises you're going to be able to do a lot that you're going to get through quicker because they are a little bit tougher, and some of them you're going to be spending a little bit more time on. But this is a great way to test your fitness ability and also have a little bit of fun with it as well. So let's get started. Our first one that we have up there is our Sumo Squats. So what we do with a Sumo Squat, if you can imagine a sumo wrestler. I'm going to back up so you guys can see me. A sumo wrestler are those great big Japanese wrestlers, and they start all the way out and all the way left, and they're ready to go. So you've got those legs out nice and wide, and then you're going to lower that butt like you're sitting in a chair. Those are Sumo Squats. You're going to take as many of those as you possibly can. You can have your arms in the middle. You can also touch that muscle on your quad, feeling it burn. Breathe through it. Nice. Starting to get a little tired on that one. That's it. Feel that burn like you're going to attack a great big Japanese man with a nice little emblem on his head. And just when you feel it's a little too hard to keep going, you're going to come back up. You're going to wrestle it out just like that. Okay, now, next thing on our list is our Cobra Push-Ups. I'm sure everybody knows how to do a traditional push-up, where you have your feet up on the bottom, you have your hands in place, and you go up and down. Well, what we're going to be doing instead on this one, move back a little, you're going to have your hands right in the center of your chest. Right in the center of your chest. Those are going to go on the ground, and you're going to do Cobra Push-Ups, which are going to focus this time on your actual triceps. You're going to go straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. That's going to burn very quickly. You're going to go through those very quickly. Straight down, straight up. Now, now. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing is always so important. A lot of people hold their breath while they're exercising. You don't want to do that. I think I can push out another 3 more. The best part about pushing is when you feel you can't do any more, and you do, it feels great. Here we go. Great job. Next one we have up is what we call step-ups. So step-ups, and by the way, you should have a mat handy. If you don't have a mat handy, a towel will work just as fine. Okay? And you should always have water handy as well. Now for step-ups, you're going to need yourself maybe a step stool. If you've got an old aerobic bench, even better. Or some type of chair that it's okay if you step on top of, but not too tall. So I found these little workbenches that I had in storage in my garage. Even if you want to do this outside, you can even do it on the front step of your porch as well. So what I'm going to do here, I'm keeping that in place. And what I'm simply going to be doing is stepping straight up on that stool and back and forth. So up and down, and up and down. Now you'll notice I'm focusing mostly on that right foot. If I want to do a little tougher, I can turn this around. And I can also use the top step. 1 and 2. Watch out for lights and fans, of course. And 2. Now, you want to get both legs in there. So you want to always come up, come down, alternate the leg. Just like that. This one you might probably go a little bit longer till you get to the point of exhaustion. You can alternate the step up on those legs, otherwise you're going to have one really strong leg and one just dragging along. Now, if you really want to get interesting here, if you happen to have a couple of hand weights at home, you can always put those in your hands if you want to get a variation, and you can actually put some biceps into that while you go. Now, a good way to know if you've had enough of this is if you start feeling yourself stumbling on your way up. Another way to know if you start to get out of breath, start thinking your ABCs in your head. If you start getting to like L or M and you're running out of breath, that's a good indication it's time to move on to something else. So we're going to go to the next one. This is called our plank press. Okay? So this is, you're going to go into a plank set first. If you want to use your towel for this, it's a great idea. From your towel, you're just going to put your elbows down. You're going to have those feet up just like that. Try to get a position with the camera a little bit better here. There we go. So plank press, you're right just like that. Except what you're going to do now is you're going to bring yourself up into that push-up position and back down into that plank press. Up and down. You're going to start to feel this. You're thinking, oh, this is working my elbows, right? No, this is working that core in the center of your belly. And it's a matter of what gives in first. Your shoulders, your arms, your core. Up and down. Here you go. It's a tough one. You're going to love it. And as it starts to get tired, you can drop back from it, get ready for your next exercise. And we are right about at that halfway mark. Tricep dips. And there's a few different ways to do this. You can use your step stool that you've been using. There's a way to do these tricep dips right on a flat surface if you want. So you're working those triceps for that. On a flat surface, you put your palms down, your feet out in front of you, up on your heels. And you're just dipping it straight down. Shorter distance. Another variation, you can take your bench or your stool, Place it right in front of you. Palms again on the surface. Take your heels all the way out. Dip it low right here. Again, working those triceps. If you really want an advanced way to do it, take 2 chairs, or in this case, 2 step stools. Going to put them in between each other, and you're going to dip straight down. Ooh, that feels good. So you can't take any more. Now, I stopped because these were starting to separate for me. So if you are using chairs, make sure you've got them secured somehow. I'm going to finish them off on 1. There we go. Now, 1, 2. Give you a side view. There you go. There you go, y'all. Good job. All right. Brings us over the hump, past our halfway mark. We are on what we call glute bridges. Glute bridges are, we're going to do flat on our backs. So you're going to start laying flat on your back. You're going to take those hands, put them underneath your rear, and you're just going to push up on your pelvis. And to make it a little more interesting, take one foot straight up in the air. So almost like following the halfway part of the leg that's on the ground, and then you're going to push straight up. Only thing moving is your hips. And you're feeling that tuchus tightening together. Do about 5. And then switch to the other leg. You can probably do several of these before you get tired. If you feel like you're going too long on these, and you're not getting tired, one thing you can do is you can actually put that distance between the left and the right closer together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Getting that heart racing now. 14, 16. And let's get a couple back in the center again. 2, 3, 4. Be mature. Good job. Sometimes I just get tired of doing those before I actually get tired. My next one is one that I love. We call these Supermans. You might have done these before and called them something else. This actually works that lower back. Also a little bit of your abs. And what you do for this is actually real simple. You are going to lay flat on your stomach, and you are going to lay out like Superman. Straight forward. Okay? Arms are flat. Now, just like Superman, you're going to take off from this position. And what you're going to do is you're going to raise those arms just like that. Hold it for 5 seconds. Come back down. Raise. Come back down. Raise. Come back down. Da, 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 da. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Roche Coach. Da, 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 da. You can swerve a little to the left and the right if you want. Have fun with it. Get a couple more. There we go. Good job. All right, next one, we're going to be back again horizontal. We call these shoulder taps. Okay? So you're going to start, you can use your mat if you like. You're going to put yourself into push-up position again, straight up like this. But what you're going to do, instead of going down, you're going to stay in this position. You're going to tap your shoulders, one at a time. So you're going to need that balance on each arm. Try not to sway back and forth. Center it, right in the center. Feel that. You might have to separate those feet behind you, put them about shoulder width apart. Don't forget to smile. Shoulder to shoulder, head, shoulder, knees, and toes. Don't know why I'm saying that. Just trying to be busy so I don't get tired. Here we go. Shoulder to 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 shoulder. As much as you can handle. Usually what we'll probably give first is your lower back will start to feel a little sore. At that point you want to stop. You don't want to put any too much strain on your back. Next we have split squats. Okay, these are kind of fun. They do require some balance. You're going to need that chair or that bench or whatever you're using again. So what you're going to do there is you're going to go ahead and start with your right foot. You're going to put it up on top of the top of that step that you're using, or bench, or chair. You're going to take that other foot. So in this case, I have my right up, my left is flat on the ground, and I'm going to have my hands on my hips just for balance, or I can have them out if that's better, or even in front, and I'm going to dip. Dip. That's called a split squat. And just when you're getting tired on one, you switch to the other. Now, this one's going to be a little more tired now from being in one spot. Keep it balanced. Low, how low can you go? How low can you go? Now you want to lean back into that bottom a little bit, opposed to on your knee. Here we go, until you can't take it anymore. Last, we have what we call holding crunches. Okay, they're similar to regular crunches, but you're actually putting a little bit more into other body parts. So what you're doing here is you are actually going to lay down like you're going to start in a crunch. Okay? You're going to have your hands behind you, all the way behind you. Your legs are going to come out. And instead of your traditional crunch, what you're going to do is you're going to fold the whole body in, just like that, and out. Until you can't take anymore. Now, if you're watching this tape, and you can go further and longer than I am, which I hope you can, you're much younger. You can stop it at any time, finish your part before going on to the next. Hello. Now, I don't know if you guys have this, but whenever I'm laying down on the ground, my dog comes in to say hello. This is Bolt. He is a 10-year-old Shorty and Shih Tzu mix. Sorry, Corgi and Shih Tzu mix. We call him Shorty. Hey, Bolt. Say hello. So anyway, the only thing left to do in this workout is one of two things. Repeat it, or you can stretch it out. I'm hoping you guys will take another shot and repeat it a little bit more. But I do want to show you a few basic stretches you're going to want to do. First of all, stretching out those abs. While you're laying on the ground, excuse me, Bolt, you're going to take that left hand, you're going to bring in that right knee, you're going to pull it all the way to the left. hold it. Feel that hip flexor a little bit in that hip. Bring it all the way in. Opposite side. Right hand on the left knee. Pull it all the way in. Bring it all the way back up. Bring your knees to you. Give yourself a big hug while you're laying on the ground. Give it a little bit of a rock back and forth. Legs come up, hands under the legs. Come right back up. Stand up to it. Give a quick stretch out, a little more than shoulder width apart. We reach all the way up into the sky. Stretch out. Tip it to the right side. Dip back to the left. Back into the center. All the way down to the ground, touch the floor. You're going to feel that pull coming up the back side of your right and left leg. Come all the way back up. Hands go all the way behind your back, just like this, and pull it down. Good job. One more deep breath in, all the way up. Over. Breathe. One more deep breath in. Come all the way around, and you always want to give yourself a great big hug when you're done. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed that and you're going to get something fun out of it. This is something you can keep and use over and over again. Again, going to your own exhaustion level. Challenge yourself. How long can you make those workouts last? Above all, have fun with it and challenge somebody. I'll be back another time. Have a great day.